To announce that the recruitment program is still on and that we are going to begin the national recruitment to every county, and this will begin this coming week on Wednesday. The first round that will take us for 2 months will take us to about 20 counties, 19 counties, and we'll start with Machakos County at Machakos Technical Institute for the Blind, followed by Makueni County, Kitui County, Nakuru County, Baringo County, Nyandarua County, Kakamega County, Bungoma County, Vihiga County, Busia County, Turkana, Marsabit, Wajir, etc., etc., all the way to the county number 9 of Isiolo, which will be on Wednesday, 18th of December of this year. The rest of the recruitment will now continue early next year after we resume from the long holidays. So the plan is to go to every county to be able to reach out to a 90. We cannot have young people who are looking for work coming all the way to Nairobi to look for different opportunities. I just held a meeting with the recruiters and we looked at, analyzed the jobs that we have demands for. When I say demands means these are jobs that are available in the world that have been given to Kenyan government and Kenyan recruiters to give to Kenyans or to employ, for Kenyans to be employed in those positions. And for this first round of the exercise that is lasting until December, we have narrowed down to what we are sure is available and easy to be able to recruit and send people. And so we are looking at 21,000 jobs. 21,000 jobs are the ones we'll start interviewing for. The idea is that every county, we are dividing them equally so that every county gets equal numbers, depending on the type of skills that are there. The skills that the countries, these jobs are from, are many countries, over 10 countries. We're looking at Jordan, United Arab Emirates, Australia, Iraq, Poland, the Czech Republic, the United States, the UK, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Oman, Kuwait, and Germany, just to mention but a few. So it's not from one country. These are jobs from very many countries. We also discussed how to unlock bottlenecks to ensure that the recruitment is done well. The type of skills that are being looked for, we've got there's need for housekeepers, housemaids, people to undertake car wash, and a huge chunk of jobs that are available are for cleaners. People to do basic cleaning in restaurants or in office buildings for cleaners. We also have a huge number that are looking for drivers, even disc jockeys. Watu kucheza sherehe kidogo, you know, are also in demand. Nurses, quite a number of nurses, registered nurses mostly, barbers, and teachers for teaching English, teaching normal curriculum, and even teaching special education. Service crew, there's people working, service crew, mechanics, construction workers in high demand, paramedics also, support workers like laborers, runners who work in restaurants, packaging workers to work in factories, chefs, we've got position for chefs, hostesses, meat processors, tea girls, civil engineers, coffee roasters, waiters, cooks, laundry attendants, security, huge numbers of people wanted for security, waitresses, waiters, locksmith, welders, electricians, scaffolding in the various blue-collar jobs. I could go on and on. Domestic workers, meat managers. Meat managers means butchers. You know, they call them meat managers. Si mtu na manage nyama, ati nyama na manage yende namna hii. It's just meat managers, butchers. Hairdressers, AC maintenance people who can do air conditioning, cold chain workers, baristas, tutors, caregivers, lady drivers, etc., bakers, electricians, civil engineers, cargo holders. So we'll list this list with all the numbers, but we'll put this list in my website after this so that it will be very clear the kind of jobs that people are coming for. As I said earlier on, there's no need of coming for a job, a wedding counselor, and maybe we're not hiring for wedding counselors. So you look at the list and you look at what you are trained for to be able to come for that position. And let's also like to point out that the salaries that are ranging from about 40,000 shillings take home with accommodation provided and transport to high-end jobs all the way to 1 million shillings, depending on the type of jobs you're doing. Averagely, depending with the countries, some jobs will be going for 300, 400, 500,000 shillings, depending on the qualification and the job criteria. Cleaners will be getting 40, 50,000, 35, 37, to depending on the country also. That's the kind of jobs that we're looking at for people to be able to get that kind of employment. Nobody will be charged anything to come for interviews. Interviews are free of charge. However, there are some opportunities where people will need to pay some little money for processing. For example, some countries say, get me somebody for this position, but just get them to me here. So that means you have to figure out how to get that person there. And you can't put them on a border, they have to fly. So there's a cost of flying. The others will say, I'll pay for medical, but others say, you pay for medical. So there will be a cost for medical. But we've also agreed with the agents that we are going to limit even the one who is charging the most to about 100,000 shillings for the people who have to pay for tickets and others and others. We're also pushing some of these governments and companies to provide tickets and others. Now, because some of these monies may be difficult for people to come up with, unajua hii ni serikali ya hustlers, I have talked to financial institutions and they will be on the ground, and my people here will make sure that they also notify the financial institutions that have said they want to participate in this. And these financial institutions will give credit to agencies so the agent has some money so that you only pay a little bit, 5, 10, 20,000, but the agency has money to process the 90, 100 to 120,000 that you cannot come up with, and then they'll be able to recover their money when they are paid the agency fee, if there's an agency fee in that case, or when you commit to give them part of the money when you go overseas. That is number one. Number two, also, the financial institutions can also give money to people who are traveling. You open up a bank account with them, you give a commitment, a guarantee that you'll be able to pay back the money. You get 25, 30,000, and then you're able to use that money to process your documents, to process your ticket, and then you're able to travel. So we have looked at those who cannot afford. We have financial institutions who will be able to backstop you and help you go forward. Now, this is very important, and this is a message to people who want to come to these trips, and I'll say it in Swahili. Ni jambo la maana ya kwamba mambo manne. Jambo la kwanza ni hili: tafadhali, kama unakuja kutafuta kazi katika hii mpango wa kutafuta kazi, hakikisha ya kwamba wewe hiyo kazi ambayo unataka kuipata iko kwa orodha zile kazi ambazo ziko. Usikuje kutafuta kazi ambayo haipo, utakuwa na waharibu wengine wakati. Na kama unakuja kutafuta kazi, hakikisha ya kwamba umekuja na makaratasi yanayotosha. Kuja na kitambulisho, kama una passport njoo nayo, kama kuja na certificate zako za shule, na uje tayari kufanyishwa interview. Mpango huu haukuji kuregister for work. This is not a job registration process. Let me repeat that. This is not a job registration process. This is an interview and offer process. You will come, the ones who will be interviewed, the ones who will qualify, you will be given a temporary or an initial job offer that will now allow you to start processing your documents, waiting for your contract to come. Kwa hivyo watu watakuja na wataenda nyumbani wamepata kazi. Wanangojea processing to get the final offer. Kwa hivyo hii si registration tutafutiwa kazi siku moja, hapana. Unakuja, unapata kazi siku hiyo, unarudi na kazi. So, come, competition will be high. Kuja kama mtu anataka kutafuta kazi. So, come prepared, dress properly to be interviewed for work. Now, once you're interviewed and you pass and you're given the offer, we are bringing the DCI on site so that you can go and do your fingerprinting for your certificate of good conduct. Hapa tunacheza mambo chap chap. No waiting. After that, you will need to go and do your biometrics or do your paperwork for passport if you don't have a passport, once you've been taken. So I'm going to request everybody. The fee for biometrics or for fingerprinting for certificate of good conduct is just over 1,000 shillings. Go to the internet to e-citizen, register your documents, register yourself, pay their 1,000 by M-Pesa, so that when you come, upata kazi, ukienda, the DCI officer can pull your records from the computer, unafanya biometrics, unasonga mbele, so that you lessen work, so that you get your certificate, because you need that certificate of good conduct to unlock the next stage that you'll go to, so that within 2 to 3 weeks, we can be able to come to Jomo Kenyatta International Airport or Mombasa International Airport and bid you bye-bye as you go to get a new life where you'll be making money to help your family. Number 4, number 3.5, the same for passport. Please go and fill your passport documents. Nobody has a responsibility to get you your passport. It is your responsibility. Fill the documents, pay the necessary fees for passports, come with everything. On that day, they'll take your photo, they'll do your biometrics. But you need to be in the system. Usikuje upatiwe kazi, na unasema sina passport, uriregister, hapana, nini. Tutachukua hiyo ofa yako, tupatie mwingine, kazi iendelee. Because we don't want to waste time. So come prepared. Kutafuta kazi pia ni kujituma na kujitolea. Na mwisho tafadhali, from the experience we had with the Qatari jobs at KICC, at Kenya, at the Kabete National Polytechnic, the numbers are huge. It may take longer than usual. People come in the morning, they come by saa 4, saa 3, saa asubuhi. It may take longer for you to be reached. Ufikiwe. Please carry a snack. Carry something to eat. Carry a juice, carry some water, carry an apple, a banana, mahindi ya kuchoma. Carry something that you can eat to keep you healthy, so that when you go for the interview in the afternoon, you don't fail because you cannot speak because you're hungry. Sasa jipange ni kama kazi wa kawaida. So come prepared, and my love is for all these young men and women who are really looking for a livelihood. I'm trying to prepare you so that you don't fail. I'm not the one interviewing you. So hakuna huruma takuonea, you're being interviewed for the people with the jobs. The agencies with the jobs, they know what they want. And they don't want to dismiss you hata kabla hujaongea, because you're looking weak, you look confused, na kumbe ni njaa. So get something, prepare yourself, a snack ya saa 4, saa 8, unajipanga. Ni hali ya harakati ya kutafuta kazi, ndio tuweze kuweza kusonga mbele katika mambo haya. Finally, I'd like to say that this is a very exciting moment. I'm trying to clean up this system. It has been wrought with corruption, wrought with crooks, to ensure that people come and people are really given an opportunity. Not everyone will get a job, but a lot of people get jobs. My plan is that within the next few months, we hit the 500,000 mark of Kenyans. The entire plan that I presented to the President of the Cabinet is that within a year, we push 1 million people to get employment, so that they can work for 2-3 years. They come back here, ready for voting, ready for the elections, ready to start their lives, ready to, open their own businesses to employ other Kenyans. So that instead of all these people sitting at home, tired and confused with nothing, let them now get an opportunity, even as we grow this economy, to absorb all the Kenyans for the jobs that they need. Asanteni sana. Have I forgotten anything?